watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 in East Country Radio. I'm David Preston.
And I'm Roy Rossell on this Friday, November 17th.
A single vehicle crash occurred earlier today on Highway 160 out in front of Taco Bell. Samantha Roberts has more on this story.
Today at approximately 11 a.m., a single vehicle accident occurred on Highway 160 in front of the Taco Bell. According to the driver of the blue and gray motorhome, he had gotten distracted while heading north on Highway 160 and ended up veering into the shoulder. He found himself jumping the curb and driving into the rocky pit in between Highway 160 and Taco Bell. The driver was transported to Desert View Hospital to be evaluated for back pains. There were no other injuries. Nevada Highway Patrol, Nye County Sheriff's Office, as well as Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue were at the scene. Traffic was being diverted around the scene until it was cleared.
Well, Southern Nevada traffic was deadly for pedestrians in September, the deadliest month on record. Multiple agencies have been stepping up to address this deadly trend. Crystal Allen of KCLV-TV produces this story to learn what we can do about staying safe.
We don't have the injuries that other cities see because we kill them.
September was the deadliest month on record for pedestrians in our community. That according to Aaron Breen, the director of the Road Equity Alliance Project. What followed was a month-long effort among law enforcement and traffic safety advocates to increase awareness and enforcement of pedestrian safety laws. For those with little pedestrians, the issue is even more concerning.
You hear so many stories all the time of people getting, ran over and stuff.
Vanessa Herrera is a mother of 5. She says, like many people, she enjoys walking with her kids, but says oftentimes she settles for another option.
I live right down the street, but I'd rather pick them up in the car. I feel safer rather than walking, unfortunately.
Regardless of where you are, if you decide to walk or bike, Breen says this time of year we face another challenge.
As drivers, we have to pay 1,000% attention. And so now we're in this time where there's less daylight, which means more darkness.
The warning goes for pedestrians as well.
Pedestrians need to understand they have to help drivers see them. And just because you, the pedestrian, can see the driver, they can't see you. You see their headlights, but they don't see you. So wear reflective gear. Carry a flashlight, anything that you can do to heighten your visibility.
And to end the year on a safer note, Herrera suggests a simple yet life-saving approach.
I think just respect each other and look out for people that are crossing the street and slow down.
This Saturday, the Pahrump Valley Rodeo Club is having a fundraiser at the VFW. Buddy Krebs is here to tell us all about it.
Parenting is a challenge, especially when dealing with behavioral issues or special needs. We've been there. Download the Been There Life Coaching app and talk to someone who's been in your shoes. A sponsor of Positive Pahrump.
Yeah, this is Buddy Krebs. I'm the high school rodeo director here in Pahrump. Your local Pahrump high school rodeo team is doing a benefit this Saturday at the Pahrump VFW on Homestead. We're doing a beef brisket, or barbecue beef brisket. We're doing potato salad beans for donation. Wingspan raffle. The wingspan raffle, you go spread your arms out and you get all those tickets. And we're doing a live auction with Ski Auctioneer. And Rick Scanlon's going to be there playing music. And all the proceeds go towards helping us put on our rodeo in February. I would like to thank the Pahrump VFW, Ski, the auctioneer. I'd like to thank Colonel Neri, and I'd like to thank Andrea at the Hupster Apparel. They donated event shirts to us, so please come out and support us.
Yes, please come support us.
This week, Mance Elementary hosted their annual Career Week, and News 25 was there to speak with the kids about the news industry. News 25 also spoke with a few of the great teachers and the principal of the school who put this annual event together.
Mance Elementary School hosted their annual Career Week, and News 25 reporters Rory Rossell and David Preston attended this event as one of the 6 businesses that presented to the students. The 6 businesses that attended to this event is KPVM News 25, Valley Electric Association, Nye County Sheriff's Office SWAT Team, Nye County Fire and Rescue, Search and Rescue, and Air Traffic Controllers.
The event itself is a career week. We have a full week that involves dress-up days. We're dressed up like health professionals. In addition to that, at the end, from our kickoff assemblies to get them all excited the week before, we came together at the last day to do rotation. So we get to rotate through 6 different professions, and students get to hear all about those professions and how that profession is a role that's really important in our community.
As you may have heard Principal Gilligan mention, there was spirit days throughout the entire week. Monday was Professional Dress Day, which encompasses business management attire. Tuesday was Arts and Communication. Students dressed up in sports uniforms as artists and music artists. Wednesday was Natural Resources, and students dressed up as National Park Rangers. On Thursday, it was Engineering Day, and Friday was Health and Human Services Day. Most people dressed up as doctors or nurses. There was also STEM kit activities for the classes to complete each day. Principal Gilligan ended this amazing interview with the following message.
I think that each year we really enjoy having the presenters that we have that's annually done. It's a tradition, but we would love to invite other community members that are interested in coming out and sharing about their profession, because it's important that we pull together and really provide some insight to our students and things that they could do outside of their education.
When it comes to holiday spirit, Las Vegas is ranked in the top 20 as the most festive. Mikey Ruhan has the details.
The home improvement website Thumbtack recently released its annual list of the most festive cities in the U.S., which uses data from millions of home projects across all 50 states. The company's ranking represents the cities with the most holiday spirit based on holiday light decorations and adjusted for the population of each metropolitan area. This year's list ranked Las Vegas the 18th most festive city, with Kansas City and Charlotte wrapping up the top 20. The list saw 3 Texas cities, Austin, Dallas-Fort Worth, and Houston claim the top spots, with Seattle and San Antonio coming in 4th and 5th place. Other cities that ranked within the top 20 include Phoenix, Denver, Salt Lake City, and San Francisco. The study went on to reveal other states, like average cost to hire a holiday lighting specialist, which ranged from $168 to $300. It also looked at the most common areas homeowners are looking to decorate with holiday lights this year, which were along the roof, home's exterior, and the front yard.
We'll have some more festive news after the break.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, with Thanksgiving next week, Las Vegas UMC and Fire and Rescue urges everyone who is cooking in the kitchen to take precautions. Here's RJ Camacho with some tips to keeping safe this holiday season.
Both the Clark County Fire Department and UMC Hospital in Vegas urged the public to make safety their #1 priority during this holiday season. With cooking being the leading cause of home fires and injuries in the United States, it's crucial to be aware of the dangers that may arise while preparing festive meals this year. The Clark County Fire Department even conducted a turkey fryer demonstration to show the dangers of cooking this holiday season. Here are some safety tips for when cooking this holiday season. Be alert. If you are sleepy, have consumed alcohol, or are taking medications that make you drowsy, you should not be cooking. When frying, grilling, boiling, or broiling food, it is important to stay in the kitchen. Do not leave food unattended. If simmering, baking, or roasting food, be sure to check it regularly. Remain inside the home when cooking, and be sure to use a timer so that you remember that you are cooking. Keep anything that can catch fire, which includes things such as oven mitts, wooden utensils, food packaging, towels, or curtains away from the stovetop. Do not wear any loose-fitting clothes while cooking as they can catch fire. Adult supervision of children is a must when in the kitchen or any cooking areas. Secure cords, knives, and equipment out of reach from a child and remove tripping hazards. Keep both matches and lighters out of the reach of children as well, preferably up high in a locked cabinet. Never use a turkey fryer indoors, in a garage, or under an awning. Make sure it is on a flat level surface and away from structures, trees, branches, or bushes. Should you have a cooking fire, do not use a fire extinguisher on a grease fire, as this could spread the fire by spraying it around the kitchen. Always cook with a lid beside your pan. If you have a fire, you can use the lid to cover the pan and then turn off the burner. Do not remove the cover because the fire could start once again. Let the pan cool for a long time and never throw water onto the fire. For an oven fire, simply turn off the heat and then keep the door closed. Finally, don't take risks with a fire. If you are having doubts, get out of the home and contact 911. After cooking, make sure to let the cooking oil cool completely and don't pour it down the drain due to it causing pipe clogging. Instead, put it in a can or jar and throw it in the trash.
Most people would say that it is too early for Christmas, but Magical Forest says that Christmas is the day directly after Thanksgiving. Roy Russell has the details.
Christmas is approaching inside of the Magical Forest at Opportunity Village as they gear up to welcome back guests for another holiday. The tree lighting ceremony will be held on November 24th, next Friday, and the festivities will begin at 5:30 p.m. with Santa's arrival. Since 1992, the Magical Forest has brought Las Vegas families and visitors holiday joy, and this year promises to be one of the best years yet. Organizers say money raised from the events support people with disabilities in Southern Nevada. The park will be opening from November 24th and December, running from 5:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Admission to the Magical Forest includes unlimited rides, midway games, mini golf, and the Magical Forest Holiday Walking Path with all of the lights, and trips on the Forest Express train. The Magical Forest is located at 6300 West Oakley Boulevard near Torrey Pines Drive. Tickets can be bought at opportunityvillage.org.
Here's Mikey with your sports report.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports. Golden Knights and Canadiens in Montreal last night. Let's skip to the second period. Habs up 3-1. Brady McNabb makes it 3-2. Check out this save by Aiden Hill. He gets caught up behind the net. Races back. Barbashev to Marshall. Tie game. Oilen with his second of the game. Golden Knights on the power play. Theodore with a bullet. 4-4. Power play for the Knights late in the third period. Tied at 4. Eichel makes it 5-4. Golden Knights up a man. Mark Stone makes it 6-4. Golden Knights go on to win 6-5. They're in Philadelphia tomorrow at 10 a.m. taking on the Flyers. Speaking of early risers, Raiders play the Miami Dolphins in Miami at 10 a.m. on Sunday. Las Vegas Grand Prix practice session didn't go very well last night. 9 minutes in, Carlos Sainz Jr. ran over a water valve cover and damaged his vehicle. Practice was delayed 2.5 hours. The big race, tomorrow night at 10. It's official. MLB approved the move to Vegas for the Oakland Athletics. Their first season will be 2028. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Saida Trudeau is having their tent sell in the Nugget parking lot.
Hey everybody, Jesse here for Saida Trudeau, Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, your original hometown dealer. We are having the annual clearance event. Out with the old, in with the new. Rebates as much as $10,000 on select vehicles. Interest rates as much as 2.9% on select vehicles. Come on down. No reasonable offer will be turned down. We are getting rid of everything, folks, and a lot of people here are taking advantage of it. Come down and see Jesse at Saida Trudeau. I'll be waiting for you.
We'll have more news after this break.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
And welcome back. Well, now here's Mikey to tell us what's cooking on Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning.
Howdy. Coming up this week on Classic Country Breakfast, born on November 15th, William Dale Fries Jr., a.k.a. C.W. McCall, will pay tribute to him. Dolly Parton dropped her new album, Rockstar. We'll play a track off that. In the Not an Oldie But a Goodie segment, George Dukas calls the show to tell us about his new single, Crying Time. Local and national singer-songwriter John Michael Ferrari was named Outstanding Radio Artist of the Year by the Nashville Music Awards. He stops by to talk about that honor. And my special guest, Bucky Covington, calls the show to talk about being on American Idol, his new single, Wheels, and what it was like performing with the band Queen.
When we did that song, I got to get on stage. We went to Anaheim, where Queen was actually playing. So I got on stage and sang Fat Bottom Girls with Queen. And we get to the solo part where I'm supposed to stop. Brian May, the guitar player, looks at me and says, "If you say it, we'll go." So I'm like, so get on your bikes and ride. And they just take off and just killed it. I'm like, wow, that was fun.
Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio.
When you think about the holidays, happiness probably comes to mind. But for some people, this time of year can be difficult.
I think for a lot of people, it reminds them of the folks who are not in their lives anymore. A lot of people feel alone during this time of year, and so that might contribute to depression symptoms.
Dr. Kia Rai Pruitt is a psychologist for Cleveland Clinic. She says some signs of depression can include loss of interest in doing things you used to enjoy, feelings of sadness, hopelessness, or worthlessness, a change in appetite, and trouble sleeping. So what are some ways you can cope during the holidays? She suggests connecting with family and friends. Sometimes even just sitting with another person can be comforting. You could do something that appeals to one of your 5 senses, like listening to calming music, or maybe go for a walk outside. It's also important to check on any family members or friends you may think are depressed.
If you do notice a friend or a neighbor that is typically by themselves, reaching out, offering to help them with something, inviting them over for a meal or a cup of coffee, like those are also things that you can do to reach out to others who you think might be depressed around this time.
Dr. Pruitt says if you notice your mood does not seem to be improving with time, it's best to consult with a mental health professional. And if you are experiencing any kind of suicidal thoughts or considering harming yourself, you should call 988, which is the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. You can also call 911 or go to your local emergency department.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Taking a look outside through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam, it's a nice day outside, though it is a little chilly. John will have your weather forecast coming up.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. This is John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios, all up and down the Ace Country Radio Network and to your mobile device at kpvm.tv. 8 big channels of entertainment, and it's all free like America. Fernley saw 57 today, 59 in Fallon. Carson City managed 55 and just quit right there. Out in Tonopah Goldfield, we've got Weather Twins and Cool Spot Award winners at 53. 64 in Beatty, it's 70 big burly desert degrees in Amargosa, making them the hot spot, and Vegas 67 degrees room temperature, not too bad. Death Valley, 78 degrees. And here in the Paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look at our current temperature is 63, 69 just a little bit earlier, not too shabby. Winds out of the south-southeast to 6 miles per hour as the sun rose this morning in all its hope and glory at 6:22. Set this evening at 4:34, and I miss it. It's been gone for an hour, and it's dark. Low tonight, 51 degrees. That's where we're heading with easterly winds at just 7 miles per hour. Humidity at 62%. You know we're going to have some clouds tomorrow. Look at that one. Woo, big fluffy cloud. 64 degrees. And coming up Sunday, man, it's going to get windy. Only an 8% chance of rain, which I don't know. I don't know if their math is any good on that. I might take the under on that one. Monday, Tuesday, clear skies, beautiful weather in the mid-60s. Winds dying down. We get a little bit of cloud cover Wednesday, Thursday, but sunshiny week to look forward to. On the most part, it's beautiful fall weather. Love that stuff. Watch out for the wind on Sunday, though. Yeah, tie down stuff in your yard if you need to. And back to the desk. Here's Dave and Rory.
Thank you, John.
Well, now, I hope that all of the students and their parents enjoy the next week off. I know the students will definitely enjoy it, though I don't know if the parents will enjoy it as much.
Well, that wraps up this edition of News 25. I'm David Preston.
And I'm Rory Rossell. We will see you on the next newscast.
Have a great and safe weekend.
Good night.